massive explosion.
Did you see that? Just the explosion from, well, you know where. That's hot.
Two in the pink, one in the pink. Feels much better than what you might think. The shoulder feels good to me. Shake your hand as fast as you can.
All right. Oh my God.
That's gotta hurt.
Really done. Alright, well, I'm going to do a little test. See if you can hear me. If not, that's fine. We got to get some, strings real quick. I'll be right back. They're right over here. I had just about everything ready, except for strings. Who does that? I do that. There we go. I got a ton of strings. I just never change my stuff very often. I don't even think I need headphones on right now. We got some 08 to 40s, which I won't use on here. With the 07 to 38s, I think I'll use those because that's what's on there now. I like them pretty super light. So, we'll set those over there. And I got one that's open. I'm not sure why it's open, if it's got partial pack, but we ain't gonna mess with that. We're gonna go with the brand new one. Just to be sure. Alright. If you can hear me, let me know. Hey man. Bob, how you doing? Did you hear me like when I was on my Bluetooth? I'm over by the big mic now, but yeah. You hear me? I know it takes a minute to answer, but I'm sure you do. We're gonna go with the yeah. I'll check back in a minute. I just want to get this stuff opened up and ready. A little something to do on a Wednesday night. People were complaining about a little bit of the packaging of these strings. They're good strings, but let me see how close up is that. That's pretty good. What do you got there? Just turn my volume up from the, oh yeah, loud and clear. All right, man. I hope I am over here too. Just got to go by the colors on each string. We got silver and white, black, gold, silver and white again, black, gold, and I don't know. They're not. They could be nice and bright colored, like reds and greens and purples and oranges and yellows, but no. It's not very distinct. People complain about it. When you're using really small gauges, they can be tasking. All right, so we got all these ready. This is going to be something trying to organize. When you don't do this every day, it's a little bit challenging. Let's see here. I used to, when I played all the time, I would change these every week or two, sometimes more often. Now it may be 6 months. It may last that long, so what I'm going to do is loosen all 3 of these up. And basically just cut these. It ain't no big deal. I'll take a little bit of strain off them. There, that's the fastest way. Undo them up here. Got to really watch when you get that last wind, because when you go to pull it through, the recoil on it will come through and poke you in the damn finger. There. Nobody likes to get poked in the damn finger, do they? I don't know. Okay, what do I do with this box? This is where I'm going to put my extra garbage so it ain't laying around. Start taking all these off up here. I'm trying to do this fast. Let me see if I can poke that up a little bit closer to where we're at. There we go. And do that there. Yeah. So what are you doing, Fob? You out on the road? You were sick today. I hope everything went pretty cool and you had a good time. I know you did a visit. I don't know if you were still visiting or on your way home. Might be a none ya. That's none your damn business, Dean. Oh. There we go. Whip all these out. I should have saved my E string. Sometimes you break a E string stringing them up if you ain't real careful. You should always have a spare one on hand. The E string's the very thinnest. Well, it's the thick and the thinnest one. You got the E on top and the E on the bottom. E, A, D, G, B. All 6 right there. Let me see. We didn't hear. There we go. Let me hit that quick. Hey man, how you doing, AU? You're loud and clear. Just turn the volume up. It was a good day goofing around. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. So 6 should be home. That's awesome. Hope Sick had a wonderful day. He will be having a coffee show, I think, in the morning with me. So we'll, so will that key fob guy. Yeah. You gonna see me in the morning, key fob? Maybe. Let's see here. I'm gonna loosen these up. I always need to. Where are we at? Right there. Okay, you can kind of see with this one. A lot of camera adjustment. A lot. I didn't have these very tight at all, which is good. Usually I crank them down pretty good. This is probably a 94, 95, 96 USA made Jackson. It's the second one I bought like this. And first one was a custom one from the Jackson factory. I waited a year to get it. This one I got out of a magazine called Musician's Friend. They're friendly. You know, I think back then graphics on your guitar, like or airbrushing, was kind of a cool thing. So I love skulls. Tattoo artists wanted to have the cool stuff, so I ordered it with that. So it's fitting for the era it came out in, I would say. I wouldn't probably have that on there now. I still love it. That's where the heart is at. In cool looking graphics and stuff. Sick, you are here, man. Hey, good, salty. Bro, how you doing, man? I'm gonna get to this at hand. Let's see. Man, a bunch of text came, or what do you call them? Comments came in while I wasn't looking. Cool, cool, cool. Looking good there. Love the logo there. Sick. Looks freaking great. All right. Well, I'm gonna get back to this here. While this is off, too, I'll probably clean the fretboard real good. I use simple stuff. It don't hurt. I've been doing this, doing it my whole life. Doesn't make it right. You use what you want to use. That's for sure. It might dry out the fretboard a little bit, but I got walnut oil. I can rub into it if it's dry. It never gets dry. And you can see. I just wipe off. It's pretty much just a cleaner. Most of you know what the old WD-40 is for. Let's see, I might use this. Keep the locking tuners out, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I'll try that. There we go. Because this one's a little tight, so I'm going to get a little flat tip. Them eyeglass looking screwdrivers and loosen it up. It's a block that's in there. Little metal block. Wish I had a better zoom. But it's a little metal block in here. And this is what pushes the block forward. So the string will go up and over at a 90 degree in there. This stuff isn't free. Oh, there, it's loose, it's free. You'll have tuning issues. I think. Not so much that, but these here, if they're not free flowing too, got to check all these. These are your fine tuners. Try to make them all in the middle. You got so much thread up and down. You want them right in the middle so you can, after you lock everything up, you can fine tune with this. You have enough room to tighten or loosen. Whatever the case may be. All right. That's a good time to wipe anything you need down. That's for sure. You don't get to wipe this stuff underneath the string that much. Same up here. Okay. Okay, those are the junk ones? Yeah. It's easy to get mixed up quick. I'll throw those. These are all the new ones. Let's see. This isn't the best table to do anything over, but it was cool, it was handy, it was close to all my cams where I didn't have to move a bunch of stuff and go remote. So that's what we're doing here. I think I'm just going to undo all these and lay them out instead of try to fiddle with these each time I need a string. You get to see the whole process. Could have had this all done ahead of time, but what fun would that have been? I always got that one. There we go. There we go. Got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can lose these kind of easy. They get lost. Wonder where the hell they went. There we go. See, that's where these packaging is really sucky. Look at, they're all twisted up and I can't even pull them apart. It's almost the first time that's happened. It's because I'm trying to do something with people watching. Now, what did you follow me over here for? Stay right where I put you. There we go. Yeah, I put up a new light while I was here too. Let's see. Right over there. I got lots of good light. Let's see, is that sitting pretty good? I think so. We got that one there. I'll put that down a little bit. Get a little bit of both. Good evening to you, so loud. May have been through these already. I need to star. That's what Sick would tell me. Star your stuff, man. Did you star? Did you star? Hey, did you star? And I'll be like, where's it at? Gosh, this is so inconvenient. There we are.
Bruh. Bruh.
Yeah, bruh. Bruh. I'm going to put this comment back down, and then we'll star. 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 I'm starring right now. Here's the last comment. Star. Feel like zipping in the stream, anybody? You sure can as well. I don't know, is this on a vertical too? If it's on a vertical, it's probably really sucky. Like, wow, nobody's probably watching a vertical. Try to set it up for both. I kind of forgot about that. Oh, well, if you're on the vertical, come over to the horizontal stream. How's that? All right, vertical. All right, I gotta focus. The biggest string is the white one. I think we will start with that first. I really got this kind of the way I don't like it. I think I want to put it the other way. I don't know, it feels all backwards to me. Mm-hmm. Kids, don't do this at home. Put guitar string in my mouth. Yeah, I like this much better. So we'll just cut that off. When you have a tremolo system, you don't need those stinking ends. There we go. Alright. It's stuck in there. Try and get it centered. There's probably nobody in here really watching that needs to know how to do this. So I probably won't want to be too technical. If I was a guitar channel and you were doing this, you'd want to really let your peeps know everything you could. But lucky for y'all, or maybe unlucky, I'm not a guitar channel. I wish I was good like that where I could have a guitar channel. I guess that'd be fun. There we go. Alright, let's see. Should I put them all in? Like I said, it's been a while. I'm going to check to the next thickest one. I could always check the color code, but really? But we can look at them and see too. I think black is next. Sound right? Sounds right to me. this down the line. It's got springs on the back, so that's why you gotta pry it up a little bit. Just jam it. There's another one. Get that in down here. This will be playing in no time. How long do you think it'll take me? If I wasn't talking and doing stuff so much, I could probably knock it out pretty fast. But I'm lollygagging. Mostly gagging. I do need a drink. Cheers. Sorry, my Bluetooth is right by my, swallowing machine. That didn't sound right, did it? My throat. Okay. There we go. Some of these, if you make too tight, you can actually smash your string down and make it weaker. And then when you bend it, it'll be like break there. It's just one of those, hope you do it right and you got experience, go do it by feel. Just keep in mind that it can happen. There. We got all three of those good. Got three more. Let's see, we got the fine one there is gold. These are getting, yeah, I know that's the G string. Can tell. There we go. Move that up and out of there. Got a little room. I had, through the intro, I had 2 StreamYard windows and I was getting echo and I was panicking like, man, right as I'm opening up and didn't know what to do, I was like, oh, you got another window. Got another window open. Why did I open up 2? I think I know why. Because I scheduled it for 8:30 by accident and meant to be 8 o'clock. You can believe that? I do stuff like that all the time. Okay, now which one? Boy, those are so close. This one is thicker. All right. Cut that off. And woo. See, I want to get these down in the center of the block. I don't want to have it off to the side. Make sure I got it all the way down in there. There we go. I hope you all had an awesome day today. Let's see, what did I do? I did a walk-in. I did a pretty cool tattoo today for this lady on her hand. I didn't want to ask her what the name was. It wasn't her kid. I think she had one kid. But she was super nice. She had all her other hand done, had her throat done, so, and I'll do the top of a hand for somebody like that. We joked around a little bit though, had a good time. Oh, come on. This thing has a little bend in it and I don't know why. See? And it's making it difficult. I'm just going to cut it off. There you go. That was easy. I don't need that. Here I was going to suffer trying to jam it through. I just took the quick way. There we go. So yeah, that's what I did today. And I rode to work and prayed that Salty and my cam tensioners need to be changed. I prayed over them. What do you think, Salty? Does a little prayer help? I try to be careful. I ride it really freaking easy. Like maybe once or twice a week. Sometimes I've gone 10 days without riding it. Very odd for me. I usually ride, if it ain't raining or too cold, I'm riding to work. But hopefully within a month I can get all the stuff I need to buy the stuff, buy the cam tensioners, buy the kit. If there's a kit, and get them replaced. Yeah. Now she got all these in this carpet. That's such a bad idea. Carpet's good for the guitar. Not so hot for these little pieces of string. I used to make bracelets out of these because back in the day it was cool, right? I used to get all these different colored little beads, and you can make nifty little bracelets. Arts and crafts. Okay, I starred. How far back is my star? Oh, it's just a mile back. Bruh. I'm gonna catch up on some comments. Yeah, that's good. It's a good stream just to lurk on. I was till I realized you were invert. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's not very good angles that much. I'm out of bounds. Who's that? Oh, Ghost, how are you? How are you? I just remembered your song today. It was really a blessing. I'm glad you shared it with us. And your voice sounded good on the mix and everything. And it was really good for that type of song for sure, too. All right. Ghosty poofs. Nita, how are you? Yeah, you see what's up. I'm working hard on that guitar. We're going to get some strings put on there. Do I want to sing, Moto? No, but you can come on, hop on here and sing while I put strings on. Would you like to do that? You only need 2 or 3 strings if you're Keith Richards, yeah. The Flying V, yeah. Woo, hey Rob, what's up, man? You testing stuff? Are you live? I didn't check to see if I just figured Wednesday night. Probably nobody is. Usually don't go till late. Babysitting your son's black on black. Les Paul, black on, yeah. I miss my Les Paul. I used to have a real one, a black custom one. I wanted it just like Joe Perry from Aerosmith. That's why I bought it. Really, no other reason. Plus, it was a Gibson and it was cool. I gave it away. Didn't get a penny for it. I think I traded it for a little bit of automotive work. That's what I probably really did. It was a good friend of mine. And then he pawned it. And he got it out of pawn. So, yeah, he was playing Midnight Rider. Wife got mad. Wife, she had a headache. Switched it to, yeah, well, that's life, ain't it? It sucks. But is what it is. All right, let's get back to this. We're almost there. Let's see. I'm a little out of, like I said, rhythm doing this, so plus I'm trying to remember to get the angles right. We good there? You can see me on this one, so I'm going to be up here for a little while. Let's see. Wrap it around. Want about They usually say you can, I got a way I do it, but if you ain't used to doing it, you should really measure like from here to where this lockdown is, and you pull that much back, because that's about how much you want to wind up on it. I usually just put my thumb here, because you want about 2.5, 3 turns maybe, not too much. And you don't want them, how do you say it? You want to start your first one on top, and then it crosses over, goes kind of like underneath it. And that way you have one overlap on your string that'll hold it from not wanting to pull out. Yeah, you heard me. So I guess about what's there and what I think I can pull, because every time I stretch my hand out, it's just about right. If I need a little bit more, then I just pull it up here and get it where I like it. There we go. There. Give it a little bend. There we go. See, this first one started on top of this one. The first wound is on top. By the time I start screwing it around, it's going to be underneath it this time. Just whip that on through. There we are. I always pull and stretch those things too. I don't clip these off till I'm all done in case I messed one up. You get a second chance at repositioning sometimes. Guess I'm just going to go ahead and do 2 of these, and I might come this way. I don't know. Sometimes you want to try to do them even so you don't. But these necks are tough. You ain't gonna put too much stress and make it. What do they say? You know, stress it, twist it. They're not that. You watch people try to break them on stage. They can't even get them broke sometimes. Almost laughable. Hey, Paul Stanley, you need to hit the weight room, man. Can't break your guitar. Remember he always used to break his guitar? What a shame. I guess it was kind of a rock star cool thing to do. Some of those old vintage guitars needed to be saving. Oh, I got this thing under there. I don't want to make them that tight. Because when this here drops down, that'll make them real tight. I think I'm just going to leave this where it's about level. I used to have stuff, I'm going to poke myself right in the eye, that was perfect to put in there. But I forget what I use. There, that'll make it kind of level. This floating bridge has to be floating level. Level like water. Let's see. These are Grover tuners. They are so smooth. Like I said, it's from the 90s. And they're still working beautiful. There we go. We want this one on top. There we go, yeah. There we go. Alright, don't pull that too far through. Then I put my thumb down about where it goes, and then I pull it again the same length, and usually I get that right so I don't get too many winds. Not the biggest deal in the world, but if you get a bunch of string knotted up down there and you try to fine tune your guitar, which this one's always locked, so it don't matter too much. Did I start on top? I think I did. Yep. There, now it's underneath. I need to get that out of the way. There we go. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. Really want these pointed away. I'm going to cut some of them off so they ain't flapping in my face. I'll still have enough room to work with them if I put the wrong string in the wrong place. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Let's see, we got the G here. Do. Always wrap it around once. Turn this where I can, the hole, so I can put it in the angle I'm sitting at. Tag end goes underneath. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I almost undid myself. Make sure that goes underneath. There we are. You really need close-up zooms on these things to do a really, I wasn't trying to do a really specific detailed video on this. I just wanted to spend some time, do a little live stream, say howdy to y'all. I'm going to turn around. I got two strings left. I'm going to see where we are in the comments really quick. Not too much farther. That's cool. It's calmed down. Yeah. Hey, Mike. How are you, bro? Good to see you, man. Sure been good getting to know you guys. There's so many cool friends I made here on YouTube. It's hard to believe it. Yeah. Today was the first day. Wasn't completely miserable. Yeah, that's right. Damn it. You were sick too. I forgot. Yeah, you sounded pretty good today. You even jumped on the live. That's a good sign. Yeah. Yeah, we was talking about that. Shit'll stay a while, man. Definitely will stay a while. Today is 9 for you. Yeah, I know you guys must have swapped, you know, swapped the virus. You keep trying to star. I go, oh, how about the next one? Star the next one. Oh, wait, no, star the next one. I love you too, man. All y'all. Thanks, bro. That's what I love about you guys. You're kind, you're loving, and not afraid to put it out there and show a little love and emotion, man. It means everything. It's healing all the time. It's good for your spirit. Yep. Now, sometimes what I do with this is, because it comes out, if I didn't have a locking nut on here, which means it holds the strings all tight and it won't pass through here after I lock these down. There's really no pressure on here, but yeah, I'm just going to do them all the same. Sometimes you do the reverse wind on them. Try to put less stress on your nut and make your strings come straighter through, so when you're fine tuning, you won't have trouble, more apt to go out of tune. Mike knows he's got Gibson. The lovely G string can sometimes be a problem. It'll be the one that'll give you a little guff. Little guff. Ha, damn, I did this one backwards already, and this one. What am I doing, see? Just out of stubbornness, I'm going to redo them. I don't like it. I don't know what I was doing. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. It's okay to be wrong. Make a mistake. All you gotta do is go back and fix it. There we go. Start this one on top. There we go. That one's underneath. Wow. Wow, did I really do that? I did that. It's really not a big deal, but glad that wasn't a close-up. It had some gigglers out there. Like, look at this jackass. Thinks he knows how to string a guitar. See how your ego makes fun of it? I gotta make fun of the ego, man. Just make fun of it. Another reason you don't cut your strings all the way off till you're done. You do a bird brain thing like this, you want to have enough to play with. You can grab it and re-straighten it. There we go. I couldn't have accidentally did that to the other ones, could I? Hell no. The ones that actually could have had the opposite rewind. Like the B and the E. Get out of my way. Alright, this is getting difficult to pull through. I need a little... Okay, no, I don't. No, I don't. Okay, that's on top. Let me see if I can get that. Whew. There we go. There's a save. Okay, 2 more. I said that a while ago after I had to fix 2 more. There you go, wrap around that way. Swear to God I was doing those right. Alright. These little ones always get a little more trickier for me. Okay. Are we there? Yep. I couldn't find this string winder for the last stringing I did of a guitar. It was lost for a long time. I don't want it too tight. Till I know exactly. And it finally showed up. So this is the first guitar restringing I've done having the convenience of a string winder. They're very cheap, but I was stubborn. I was like, man, I know I got it. I know it's here. I'm gonna find it. And I did. Where you at? There we go. Alright, we got that there. I think. Yep. See how I pull that out? It's the same every time. I don't know why that works so well. Probably not the most accurate, but done it so many times. I don't think it leaves me. Okay, check everything up here. Make sure there's little grooves in each one. You want them coming straight out of there. We're close to flush, so it shouldn't be a whole lot more tuning. I'm going to stretch these a little bit. Just get that out of the way. You don't want to pull too hard. I pulled too hard and broke them. Especially this little one. Oh man. That'll break your heart. Alright, let's see. Might be able to hear it. The B is really close. Is that the E? Oh, that was the E. I'm not going to do the E first. I'm going to do, or the little one, do the high E. E up. There we are. I'm going to see if I can point this over at what I'm doing. We got a tuner over here on an old rack mount. Where am I at? Right there behind my head. My head will probably be in the way the whole time. Let's see, I'm just going to pull it off this way and do it like I normally would do it. This is the D. We want C, D. Just gotta come up now. I want that blue lined up with the green. Too high. G. And we got a B. I'm going to tune this way too. Is really low. I always get scared of that little E. Like, I hope I did it right. There we go. Pretty close. Pull pretty hard on that one, and here I'll drop down low, almost a whole note. That's so far away you guys can't see it, can you? I'm gonna pull on that A a little bit. If you don't do it, so you just bend your strings while you're playing, it's going to go out of tune. And once you set up your tremolo, you don't want to have to unlock it all the time, so try to get that string stretching going soon. There. I'm going to pull on the G a little bit. Be careful now, they're getting thinner. Usually I get leery on. Don't pull too much. Just enough you heard that it stretched and dropped. You stretch and you make them longer, so you're going to go out of tune. You got to tighten the string back up. Alright, E, be careful. Just a little bit of love. There you go. Can you hear it? Is it coming through on the soundboard? Let's go back and there. Oh man, there's a few comments in there. Let me see here. We're just tuning now, so I'm gonna get the strap put back on. I don't think I need to do nothing really much more on that table. Locking strap. I don't want your strap falling off. Let's see. Got this one. Can go probably right back up here. I'll put that. Bear with me. It's gonna be a shit show. Let me get her right. There we are. Pretty professional production, wouldn't you say? All right, almost back to normal. Is it weird with two mics? Is it making it? Because I still got this Bluetooth, and I think this is on too, so. I can probably turn that Bluetooth down a little bit. Emotional damage? Hold up. See if I can find that. Happy birthday? No? Air horn? Yeah, I like that. Let me put this on so I can hear.
Bruh.
Yeah. You know we're happy with those. Oh, there it is.
Emotional damage.
Damage Plan. Y'all heard of Damage Plan? That was the band Dimebag Darrell made after Pantera. After he left. Can you believe Pantera even broke up? Like, it was an ultimate heavy duty, hard hitting. Yeah, it's more in your chest. Yeah, rock band, metal. It was crazy stuff. All you guys that are talking sickness, man. You can actually sing all day while driving. That's good. You easy on your throat. You know when you haven't done too much. And yeah, focus. That's, you see what happened when I wasn't focusing. I did some strings backwards, but we got it. Let me see. What do I got? I am twisted in a complete 360 around my chair. And now I'm going to twist my headphones in a complete 360 in the opposite direction, and then proceed to tie myself in a Celtic knot and holler for help as I'm tied to the whipping post. Anybody like Greg Allman? Whipping post? Of course you do. Enjoy the fresh strings. I know they've been like forever. I like them after a day or two or three. Super bright and right off the bat is a little, they're good, but I don't know. Going to bed, quick shoe. Angry T, interested that you used a screwdriver to hold the Floyd Rose up. Yeah, that's great. I didn't have one hand. I said I used to have something that I always used in there, and I have an active pickup guitar, so that's a good idea. I know I've used a lot of things over the 40-some years to pry the Floyd up. Do one string at a time? Yeah. Yeah, there's different ways to do it. I've done them pretty much any wrong way that you can. Couple right ways. You usually have to take drastic measures when you take all the strings off at once. I tried to avoid that. Yeah, I used to be that way. One and a swap, so I'm so worried of the stress on the neck or something like that, but it's like, cut them all off. Thanks to YouTube. YouTube show you some crazy stuff to do. 9-volt battery, yeah. Screwdriver worked pretty good, didn't it? You can still use your whammy. Yeah. Well, no, I got to tighten these up first, but I'm going to make sure I stretch this. You know, I got to stretch the strings great. If I don't, tightening these up, I'll just be untightening them right away as soon as I start, you know, bending strings and doing whatever on it. Where are we at here? We got everything. Then we have the full volume up. I'm going to give it a good stretch this way. Sound like a cat, don't I? Almost sounds in tune a little bit. The song, right? Might as well, I already got in trouble, right? Did I stop it? I think I did. Nope. Wrong page. There we go. Yeah, I got a whole list of the stuff I can play, but I don't play it very well, but got a list. Let's see. Got strings changed anyway, yay. Oh. Shut that off. I'll wipe them all down and get them cleaned up and be good to go. Hey, how you doing, Big Dan? And to see a few people left here, I wonder how much trouble I'll get in for playing that. That's total big copyright. Call the fire department. Man, I wish I was starting to get a little relaxed, and that helped me a little bit. I'm still a little bit jittery, and when I get jittery, my mind goes, it freezes. It makes it worse. Nate, gotta go 5 hours. Yeah, get some. Dude, thank you so much. Thank you. I need a little bit of that boost. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's better. That's the way I like to do it. I don't like to play on my own, you know. Not yet, anyway. Thank you, Rob's neighbor. Have to stay till the end of the song. Sounds awesome. Thank you. I did a couple of them anyway. Got through it. Thank you, AU. That was Judas Priest. Yeah, off the ones you heard were off the Hellbent for Leather maybe, and Stained Class. Raw Deal. What did I do? Yeah, White Heat, Red Hot was off of Stained Class. That was like 78. A really older Judas Priest. That made me go dry. Whew, nerves, man, I tell you. Such a wussy. Big Dan, still here. Thanks, Big Dan. Appreciate it, man. Hopefully see you guys in the morning, too. I know. Yeah. No matter to you guys, because I wanted to have this live for the restringing and all that, but I kind of screwed it up with the playing, but I think I'll trim that out. Just thinking out loud with y'all. Anywho, don't really need an outro, do I? I'm just going to cut this off and say peace be with you. What you got there? Looked very natural, and yeah, it was okay. It was getting there. If I did this more often and gained a little more confidence and got really relaxed, it wouldn't be mistake-free, but at least I could play it, you know, and have maybe a few mistakes or two I could live with. But when you're totally shaking through the whole thing, it's not too fun. But those last two, when I was playing along with the song, was okay for me. I felt good. You getting closer on audio? Yay, yeah. I thought you had it down, man. Your audio is always good, but you're resetting up to whatever it is, OBS. You gonna start your live pretty soon? I'm gonna get a drink. I'm dying over here. Whew. Really don't need that up right now. There we go. I got a lot of light blinding. Blinded by the light. Rack up like a what? Rack up like a deuce? You know. The rumor in the night. There we go. I got some wildfire back there like Rocket Queen. I've had those, what are they? Halloween lights. They're all orange. Up there like for a little ambience or whatever. And wasted a whole bunch of the strings. So I said, man, let's bring them on down here. Move that old 412 cabinet out of the back, and I cleaned it up so I can make a guitar area where I can change strings and clean them up and do the stuff like that. You may well see great shred. I don't know about that, but hey, I'd rather you hear things I did when I wasn't on the line that I got live, that I played through, because those I'm a little bit kind of proud of. I did okay on those. That's why I could never do it live. I played out a few times, a few clubs and stuff. I was younger and, you know, drink and relax a little bit too. But that still wasn't a lot of fun. Too much pressure. I don't know how people do it. So doing this was a big especially with your friends. Like, I'd rather had strangers in here listening than people I know. Anyway, peace. See y'all later. Got 10 people still watching. Mercy. See ya. Bye-bye.